next round. Spectator Drags here in April at Caraway Speedway. Rolling right along here in round one. And next up is Dan Fry from Charlotte, North Carolina in his 2023 Mercedes CLA going up against Hunter Sozinski in the 2016 BMW. Flag and we're off, and Dan Fry with the hole shot down into turn 1 and 2 leads him down the back stretch. Krasinski with some work to do into the final couple of turns, closes up the gap, coming out of 4. Checkered flag in the air. Dan Fry moving on around 2. All right, Charlie Guardino up next in his 1985 Chevy S10 Blazer, all the way from Long Island, New York. And is that Justin Nifong in the soccer mom minivan? What is he thinking? Hey, my sir. Justin Nifong in a Chrysler minivan on the inside. Charlie Guardino on the outside. Justin Nifong trying to pull up the outstanding agency at Caraway Speedway. Justin leading them for the first 100 yards, but after that, Charlie Guardino with some extra practice here in round 1. Gonna unwind off of turn 4. Keep your eye out for the Blazer to go deep in this one tonight. Don't count out Justin though. Weaving across the start-finish line. Checkered flag in the air. Now we can't say that he didn't get his money for it. So, moving on to round 2. The 2019 Hyundai Velociter. Got to be on the inside, going up against Alex Thompson from Maiden, North Carolina, in the 04 Dodge Neon. You don't see too many of those Dodge Neons anymore. Where'd they all go? Well, we got one here tonight. Yeah, probably the junkyard. But this one looking alive and well. Full frontal with the intercooler shot. But we got a pretty even start into turn 1 here for the Velociter. Pulls down around the bottom. Chaz Wall with the lead out of 2. And rolling that gap down into 3. A lot of work for Thompson as we hit the final corner. Checkered flag got to be in the air for Chaz. And across the line, Alex Thompson. Okay, next up we got Donovan Hines from Lexington, North Carolina in the 2016 BRZ going up against Daniel Grove in the 2019 Hyundai Velociter. And just like that, Daniel Grove started down to the bottom. Both of them grab the gear as they round turn 2. Down into 3 and 4. Love with the rear view mirror full of Hines as Hines coming off the top side. Daniel Grubb just edging out Hines. That came down to the final 50 feet. 2011 going up against Ray Bradley IV, all the way from Rhode Island. In the 1992 red Chevy Corvette, Bradley on the outside, Ricky on the inside. German power versus classic American muscle. Bradley in that Corvette roaring to life as he searches for a way around the Beamer. Coming down the back stretch now. Bradley struggling to get the power down. That allows Ricky to grow a sizable lead as he continues to gap the vet out of 4. Tricky Ricky. Against Damon Hall in the 2017 Hyundai Velociter. Hall on the inside, Holsgrove on the outside. Fairly even match here as race control inches Hall up to the line. Just enough to beat Paulsgrove, moves on. All right, next 2 cars up. You got the Corvette cart, driven by Linkus Klinitsky from Chapel Hill, and the 02 stripped out Corvette C5 going up against Logan from Burlington in the 2014 BMW 320i. That Corvette certainly had quite a bit of weight reduction, shortened up the body on the nose and the tail. I'm sure that power-weight ratio just went through the roof with all the mods done to that thing. Logan on the inside. Corvette misses the shift. That's going to give BMW the jump. Through 1 and 2 they go. The Corvette cart with a lot of ground to make up. As time runs out, Logan with the edge into 3 and 4. Here comes the Corvette cart out of 4. Does he have enough on the top side? That's a run! I think the Corvette got him.
Rerun! Rerun!
I think the Corvette got him. Slated up next is David Cooper in the 2011 BMW 335 going up against Chris Haga in the red 2014 Mustang GT. Haga on the inside, Cooper on the outside. Race control getting both cars as close to the start line as possible before Cooper with the advantage through 1 and 2. All dark and no bite down that back stretch as he continues losing time. Daniel Cooper, never a doubt, moving on to round 2. All right, next up we got another one to watch. It's Justin Peachy from Manheim, Pennsylvania, in that 2007 Chevy Corvette, sponsored by Hawk Performance, and to his inside, Austin Thompson from Winston-Salem in the 2019 Honda Civic SI. Peachy on the outside, Thompson on the inside, green flag, into 1, Peachy goes to work up top while Thompson trying to secure the advantage off of 2. Dead even off of 2, but not for long as Peachy steps on it down into 3 cars off of the 4th and final corner. Justin Peachy rolls on for round 2 with ease and being driven by Mattman the Rogers, all the way from Coventry, Rhode Island. Going up again, Ryan Romano from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, in the 2010 Ford Mustang. Chevy Bird Ford here in Caraway Speedway. The Rogers on the outside, Arlano on the inside. The Rogers with the whole side. Arlano missing a shift off the line, and just like that, Mattman is gone in a crash. The Rogers making the trip all the way down from Rhode Island, home track Seacon Speedway. But he's feeling right at home here at the half mile of Caraway here in round 1. Keep your eye on Matt Rogers in round 2 and 4. In his 1991 Nissan Skyline. Going up against Ivan Adamick from York, Pennsylvania, in the 1990 Audi. Adamick roll up on the outside, Etheridge on the inside. Etheridge wasn't sure if he was going to do comp today, took some practice, had a fun enough time doing it, said, screw it, what if I got to lose? Here he is, making his comp debut. And Clark Etheridge getting his first taste of Spectator Drags as Ivan Adamick eats his way down the back stretch, gapping the skyline, cool across the line. Ivan Adamick with ease into round 2. Melting down the tires for some extra traction there on the top side. Wolfson on the bottom in the E46. Aiden up top in the 370Z. Both cars awaiting the signal to drop the hammer and down into one quick little pump of the brake as they set up for the corner, and the 370Z continuing, tank flaps down the back stretch, able to reel it right back in without struggling that much time at all. Coming off the fourth corner, Olsen with some work to do, gonna run out of time. Aiden at the line after a Code Brown moment on turn 2, able to reel it back in. And we'll see more in round 2. Simmons in the Civic on the inside. Calamini up top. Simmons, make some noise if you think the Civic's gonna win. Make some noise if you think the Mustang's gonna win. I don't know, it's a pretty split crowd. Can the Civic pull the upset of the night? So but he just let the Civic right back in it. Dead even in the middle of the turn, the Civic pulling out to the lead down the back stretch. The Mustang may have straight line speed, but it looks like it has nothing in the turn. Dead even in the middle, the Mustang fades off the corner. Gonna be a drag race to the line. Who's gonna see it? The Honda Civic with the upset of the night. Isaac Simmons from Archdale. If you bet Civic, here on the right side of history tonight, Isaac Simmons for his second pass of the competition, going up against Joe From Sanford, North Carolina, in the 2014 Mustang GT. Mustang on Mustang. Adam Amons, a little bit newer, from 2019. Amon going to be on the outside. Joe from Sanford on the inside. Amon with the rolls momentum right through the top lane of turn 1 and 2. And he's going to carry that momentum all the way into 3 and 4 and into a third round appearance. Adam Amon goes across the finish line, sending Joe from Sanford packing. Trying to figure out what happened there to Chaz Wall. But I didn't know any better. It looked like he's bowing out here in round 2, which would give Dan Fry, the provisional win. So I'm just going to wait until someone tells me what's going on with this pass.
Next car! Pull the car out. Pull the car out. No one wants to see him go by himself.
All right, Dan Fry with the win. So Dan Fry into round 3 by default. All right, Dan Grubb with the dramatic round 1 over Donovan Hines in the PRZ, came right down to the line. And he's no worse for the wear this time by as Guardino lining up alongside him to his right. Guardino on the outside. Guardino steams on down through 1 and 2. Steps on down the back. Lays the power down. Sending more reps for a deep run as Daniel Grubb watching that. Guardino takes down his second checkered flag for the night. All right, Tricky Ricky in the BMW 335i on the inside. Damon Hall on the outside. With the jump down into 1. Damon Hall, so right there in his tire tracks. Gets the run up out of the turn, pulls right up alongside Ricky. Both of them negotiate the middle of 3 and 4. Damon Hall way up there out of turn 4. Just coming up short. Tricky Ricky able to stave off Damon Hall and keep his life alive into round 3. Here comes the Corvette cart back for its second pass. Got to melt those tires a little bit, keep him right up as he takes his position down the bottom side. That's Lucas Planitsky from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, in the 02 Corvette cart. Going up Daniel Cooper in the 2011 BMW 335xi. Cooper on the outside. Planitsky on the inside. And away they go. Planitsky gets the whole shot and clears himself all around for the lead through 1. Up out of 2 they come, down on the high banks of the backstretch, and it's Planitsky wheeling that cart down into 3. continues to grow the gap between him and Cooper. Cooper running out of time to make something happen. 50 at the line, taking down the checker, moving around. Matt DeRosa spinning it down out of the pit. Matt Man from Coventry, Rhode Island in the 1984 Z28 Camaro. As they both take time to warm up. Justin Peachy gonna take the low side. Matt Man is burning it down some more as he idles up to the top groove. Matt Man's got his work cut out for him. Justin Peachy from Manheim, Pennsylvania, runs in NBCA. Showing us how it's done around the hole at Caraway. Matt Man sails it in up top, tries to keep it Peachy step for step, tries to slide down the back stretch. Peachy with a slight edge into 3. Here comes Matt Man looking for the crossover maneuver out of 4. Not going to have the pace. Taking down the Matt Man here at Caraway Speedway. Oh, yeah. Ivan Adamick making the trip all the way from York, Pennsylvania, competing in Spectator Drags up and down the East Coast. We've seen him at Seacomp Speedway up in Massachusetts before. And right now, Eden from just down the road in Salisbury, going to see if he can take down. Drag race down into 1 is Adamick with the advantage, working the top groove. They both put the gas down into 3. It's all Adamick all day as he leads Eden through the final couple of corners. Not going to be enough for the 370Z this time as the Audi steams on in for the 3rd round. Civic last time, you were right. Make some noise if you think the Honda Civic is going to win. Let's hear it if you think the Mustang is going to take down the Mustang Killer. Oh, I don't know. It sounds like the crowd's behind the Civic for this one. All right, up top, Isaac Simmons. There's a lot to work with this time around as he sails it into turn 3. Eamon across the finish line. What a run though. Let's hear it for Isaac Simmons from Arsenal, North Carolina. The unlikely success story tonight, going 1 for 2, taking down a Mustang in the process. Guardino was the best of the day. Out here tonight looking to see if they can unseat Charlie Guardino from the throne. And the first person trying to do that tonight is going to be Dan Fry in the Mercedes CLA AMG. Sliding here, it's a drag race down through 1 and 2. Guardino with the momentum on the top side. With a 2-car length gap and more, down to the final couple of corners, and now you see that Blazer coming to its opening. Puts down another one at Caraway Speedway in pursuit of his 2nd win on the season. Gotta hand it to Dan Fry, kept it close there in the first couple of corners. For that part, outstanding last gas to win in round 1. He's been able to keep himself alive here until round 3. But Tricky Ricky, either that's a sleeper or he's a wheelman or both. He's been able to get around here pretty quick in that BMW 335. Gets the front of the line, the Corvette able to stick with him though for the first 50 feet. And the Corvette is going to clear himself all around for the lead. Tricky Ricky got some work to do coming out of turn 2, but look at the Corvette car go. Roars down the back stretch, opens up that lead to a comfortable size, and he's going to take it nice and easy off the line. Cleetus into round 4. Both from Pennsylvania. How many 100 miles is that from Pennsylvania? They had to drive all the way here from Pennsylvania to settle the score. The battle of the Pennsylvania Heights. Ivan Adamic on the inside. Peachy on the outside. Restart the gear. Ivan with the jump down into 1. Clears himself for the lead. Justin Peachy gonna have to look their way around up top. Boy, look at that straight line speed from the Audi. Oh, but just like that, into turn 3 and 4, Peachy right on the top. And steals the win. Boy, that was all Ivan for the first 50% of that. And Peachy really comes into his own down that back stretch. Adam Amon on the outside, Charlie Guardino on the inside. Apparently they're going to roll race. Green flag in the air. Alright, we're going to get a pace lap. This was a previously agreed arrangement between these two. These were your two finalists at the last Spectator Drag event. Adam Amon giving Charlie Guardino a good run for his money last time out, but it was Guardino that reigned victorious after a best 2 out of 3. And here they come gingerly out of the 4th and final turn. Again, it's going to be a roll start. Guardino on the outside. Amon on the inside. Semi-final number 1. Guardino tries to lay the power down on top side. Amon right there down the bottom. Amon dives it down underneath. They're still ready now for terrible. Driver is okay, I'm being told. But absolute heartbreak here. And this is going to be a slight delay here for some cleanup. That's heavy front end damage sustained to the Mustang of Adam Amon. Both drivers driving as hard as possible off of turn 4. Have decided that none of them want to take another pass. So unfortunately, this is ending prematurely tonight. And there will be no post-competition practice laps. So, hate to end an event like this, but just glad that we can say that everyone is going to go home safe from tonight's competition. And we're just so thankful for everyone that did come out tonight to see some great cars, fast, beautiful, great sounding cars. Awesome competition, some great pace out there. It's awesome to see this event growing each time that the Spectator Drags come out to Caraway Speedway. And remember, 336 Meets does Spectator Drags once a month, and they're going to be back May 25th, right here at Caraway Speedway, starting at 6 p.m. So mark your calendars. Also, go to 336 Meets social media and website for their entire calendar of events over the course of the summer of 2024. They have legal tuning and drifting events all summer long right here at Caraway Speedway, with Spectator Drag Racing mixed in as well. So again, 336 Meets on social media, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, they're on there.
Great to see you back.
Happy to be back. Winter is for anything, man. It's gonna be wild tonight.
Absolute. You're here for redemption.
Some might say.
Thanks for coming out for the track rental and 336 Meets tonight.
That's right. We'll keep it lit.
Let's do it.